Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shrem here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we are going to be playing some zombies. I have not uploaded zombies to my channel ever. Like, even when I recorded like a couple years ago and I uploaded with my horrible quality and everything, I didn't even play zombies then. But yeah, we are playing zombies now for the first time ever. And I mentioned in my video a week ago, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago now, I don't know. The video was the future games one, where I talked about all the games I'd be getting in the future and stuff like that. And I mentioned how I love zombies and how I've been back into zombies like crazy recently. Like, I've been watching all of these storyline videos and all these theories and stuff, and just been getting really like into it again. And then at the end of that video, I mentioned that I am not going to be getting Zombies Chronicles. Yeah, I lie a little bit, because I got Zombie Chronicles. I did not anticipate myself doing this, though, so technically I did not lie, because I did not think I was going to get it. I did not want to. I didn't feel like spending $30. But yeah, I got Zombies Chronicles, and then I talked myself back into it, because I have not played Verrückt in like 7 years. I've not played Shenanigans in like that amount of time as well, or Shangri-La I haven't played in forever. I never played Moon, really. I played it like twice because I never had this map pack. I played it at my friend's house a couple of times. Nocturne on Toten, I haven't played that map in a good 7 years as well. So I figured I would get it. I mean, it is only $30. It's not the biggest deal in the world. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing this, and the map I am about to start is definitely one of my top 5 favorite maps, which is, you know, it's probably going to surprise some people. I don't think many people love this map that much, but I do. It's a soft spot in my heart for this map. But I'm going to load it up right now, and you guys can see what map it is. Believe it or not, this is one of my favorite maps. Shenanigans is one of my favorite maps of all time. And I like how they kept the same old loading screen with that one picture being hidden by that brush over there, you know. No idea who that picture is, you know. Maybe it's the mystery man on Kino, who knows? But yes, this is one of my favorite maps of all time. There's a couple reasons why I like this map so much. One of them being I got to round 115 on this map. I could have went further too. You know, I have no proof to show this actually, so I should probably preface this story with that. I have no proof of showing this. I took a picture of the rounds on my phone when I was in 8th grade, but I did get to round 115 on this map. This map was not that hard to get to high rounds on, because after a certain point, only 24 zombies would spawn each round, so you could fly through the rounds. It honestly only took me like 2.5 hours, 3 hours to get that far. Now, if you wanted to go to 100 plus, it would probably take you like 8-9 hours of gameplay to get there. But yeah, I got to around 115 on this map using a strategy that was that I found from this YouTuber called V2 Drake. I'm actually not sure if he uploads YouTube videos anymore, but I know he uploaded like Modern Warfare 3 gameplays. This was back when, you know, he uploaded that stuff. That game was popular. But he uploaded like Modern Warfare 3 Moabs and stuff. He uploaded that random video of how to get to a high round on Shenanigans. He got to like round like 5,000 on it though, or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, I ended up getting to round 115. And if any of you guys know the storyline, you'd understand why I stopped on that round. But yeah, you know, I love this map. I have a very soft spot in my heart. I know I just said that earlier, but I love this map so much. Another reason why I love this map so much is just because I loved World at War Zombies. I absolutely love the maps in World at War. You know, Verrückt I didn't play as much as I would have liked, but that was still a fun map because it was so challenging. It was like fun and like, you know, rewarding to get to round like 20 or whatever on that map. I'm sure people have found ridiculous strategies to get to round like 70, 80, over 100 probably. But that map was very challenging. I didn't like just like camping and playing that way, so I'd always just run around and try to train on that map, but it was really hard to do because it was so close quarters. Der Riese is also one of my favorite maps of all time. It's definitely in my top 5. That map was so much fun. I have so many memories of just going on that map, you know, like playing with 3 random people. I never do that anymore, but I have so many memories of doing that on that map and, you know, finding like 1 or 2 people with mics, and then just backing out, inviting them, playing with them, and trying to find somebody else with a mic, and just camping on the catwalk, and all that fun stuff. I have so many memories of doing that on that game. That was so much fun to do. And World at War, just for me, was so much more fun than any other Call of Duty with zombies. I don't know why. I'm going for a zombies trick shot, guys. I just changed my sensitivity like crazy. Where is this guy? I don't know where he's coming from. I have no idea. Hold on. There he is. Okay. You guys ready for this trick shot? I got him, don't worry. I think there's 2 guys down there. It'll be a collateral. You ready for this? Alright, 2-piece. Here we go. There's 1. Oh my god, I did it. Alright, let's get it. PPSH. If you shoot the box once, reload, turn around, and come back. PPSH. Never mind, I'll get a breccie. Okay. Alright, now what you're really supposed to do is do it with a breccie. You get the breccie, you turn around, you shoot, knife, PPSH. Nope. Alright. I guess I can kind of detail the strategy I used to get to round 115 on this map. So I'm pretty sure what you do, you open up this area right here. I can't right now. But you open up that area, you train some zombies down here for a little while, and then you run through this way, you know, you come through here. You chill over here a little bit, wait for them to come, like, pretty close to you, then you run this way, and I feel like this window used to be back here. I could totally be mistaken, though. I feel like maybe it could still be here, I don't remember. But you literally just sit here and wait for them all to funnel through this door, and then as you're doing that, you're like rebuilding this window, and I'm pretty sure back then you couldn't get hit through the window by zombies. I could totally be wrong, but I feel like you weren't able to get hit through the window, so you'd literally just sit there, hold X on this window, and just wait for them all to funnel through here. And you'd pretty much be using a Thompson with this, just because, you know, it was a wall gun, it was pretty good. You'd use that, and you'd have to have a Wunderwaffe. That zombie honestly just scared me. I'm almost going to go down on round freaking 5. Holy crap. But yes, you would do that strategy with the Thompson. That used to be like right over here. I don't know where, right there, where the LCAR 9 is now. I'm pretty sure it used to be a Thompson. And you just sit here at this window, you know, after you trained them all over there for a little while. You would sit over here and then just, you know, try to kill them all. A few things also needed to happen on this map. You cannot open up the doctor's quarters. I don't think the strategy works anymore on this version of Shenanigans, so I don't know why I'm even explaining it, you know, just for some nostalgia's sake. But you cannot open doctor's quarters because zombies can then come behind you, and that just kind of ruins the whole thing. So, you need to make sure you have Jug, like sleight of hand's always important. And did that go to doctor's quarters? No, I think it went upstairs. Okay, so you need to make sure you have like Jug, sleight of hand. Double tap wasn't all that great in World at War, but you know, make sure you have at least Jug. Jug and the Wunderwaffe are really the only things you pretty much need for sure. And you need to make sure you get those without opening the doctor's quarters, and then you're good to go. And look at this, we got a ray gun. I don't even want this. I'm not the biggest fan of the ray gun, if I'm honest. I managed to get this one new gobble gum. You guys have probably seen it here for a little while. I got it in like round 2. I just didn't want to use it right away. But this one makes you see random stuff and make you kind of, you know, go a little bit crazy and look like you're on like acid or something. You know, this gobblegum's supposed to be like all fun and games and like random and stuff. Like I came out with like that whimsical one and that one where you hear random sounds. I haven't tried that one out yet. But this one's actually pretty useful, to be honest, because if you're like camping or whatever, you're in a spot like that, you have a really good camping spot. When you kill the zombies, they change back to their normal colors. So you can tell when they're dead and you don't have to, you make sure you kill a bunch of them. And then, especially on this map, it helps because like, once you open this door, the zombies can spawn in so many different spots because of all, like, the swamps and stuff. They can literally just come out of the ground. And you can see them very early when they start to come out of the ground, so that actually really does help you a lot, so you know if there's a zombie directly in front of you or not. I just saw it. You just saw the PPSH go by. That is such a sad story. I also love all of the World at War maps because of the PPSH. Honestly, like I understand it's in Goad Kurovi, it's in some of these Zombie Chronicle maps here, but it's not the same. Nowhere near the same of what it used to be. We got some symbol monkeys, I'll take them. But there's nowhere near of what it used to be. It used to be so much more powerful. It's easily the best box gun you can possibly get. I don't think many people, well, that isn't a wonder weapon, alright? I'm not counting wonder weapons in that. I'm pretty sure most of the zombie community would agree on that one. That's why everyone gets so happy when they freaking brought it back, because that gun is phenomenal in so many different ways. It can hold so much ammo, it does so much damage, it shoots so fast. Like, it's a ridiculous gun. It's so good. Phase up, guys. Imagine that clip in real life, right? You get a single to a collat to a quad to another collat. Like, imagine that actually happening in like a normal game. That would be ridiculous. Good old Ascension. I'm pretty sure this is my second favorite map out of all of the ones that came out in Chronicles. You know, it's kind of hard to order some of them because they're just, a lot of them are just so good. I enjoy pretty much every zombies map I have ever played. I have liked. I really can't think of one. The only one, I don't know, the zombies map I've probably disliked the most has probably been 5. But I didn't even mind 5 that much because it was a challenge. It was a fun challenge. It was just really hard. And I'm like, there's not many places to like run around or train on it. Like you can kind of do it in that basement area, whatever. We're not talking about 5. We're talking about Ascension. This is one of my favorite maps of all time for a couple different reasons. I'm pissing this zombie off to no end. Yo, get trolled, bro. I think the main reason why I like this map so much is just because of the game it was on. You know, like Shenanigans. I like Shenanigans because I liked World at War. I like World at War zombies. I liked Black Ops 1 zombies a lot. Even though I didn't own 2 of the maps. I did not own Moon or Call of the Dead when they came out. I just never got them for some reason. I just don't think I felt like, you know, spending my mom's money because I was like 12 or 13 at the time. I didn't really have a job or anything. So I didn't have my own money. But yeah, I didn't buy those maps, but I still liked them. I played them at my friends' houses and stuff. I was kind of hoping Call of the Dead would be on this, just because then I get to play that map again. But yeah, Ascension, it was on Black Ops 1, which had some very strong maps to it. And I'm not trying to discredit any other Zombies maps. Like, I like Black Ops 2 Zombies, I like Black Ops 3 Zombies. Like, I'm not trying to say Black Ops 1 is like so much better than any of the other maps, or saying any of the other maps are bad. I like all of the maps pretty much. But yeah, Ascension just brings back some great memories of me playing in like 8th grade. Another reason why I like this map so much is because I have some memories on this map that, you know, I'm always gonna, you know, remember. Like, my first time ever playing this map. I have my memory of my first time ever playing this map, and it was at my friend John's house. But before anything, let there be lights, because we've turned on the power, and finally it's not in black and white anymore. But anyway, I was at my friend John's house, and John, if you're watching this, you know who you are, of course. Shout out to you, my man. I don't think I've made any videos with him. I may have made a few. Not many, though, because he's one of my real-life friends, so my real-life friends know who John is, most likely. But, you know, all the people who just watch me, you know, who don't know me in real life, you guys probably don't know who John is, but he's my friend from middle school. I met him in 6th grade, and this map came out when we were in 8th grade, I'm pretty positive, and he had gotten the map pack before I did. So I went over to his house after school one day, and we were chilling, you know, little 13-year-old selves. We went to Subway. I remember he showed me to the chicken and bacon ranch sub. That's a pretty lit sub, by the way. If you guys go to Subway often, you know, I've recommended that, chicken and bacon ranch. You know, John told me about it. It is literally my favorite sub to get there. Out of anything, it is easily my favorite sub to get there. But this little death machine drop kind of ties into this story, because the first time we ever played this map, we were trying to beat our friend's score. We were trying to beat our friend Peyton's score of like around 27 or 28 or something at the time. It was like the first time the map was out, so, you know, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was a decently high round for the time, you know. But we were trying to beat our friend's score, which was, you know, 27 or 28, like I just said. And we were doing pretty well. We got to round like 25, 26, we were getting there, and then we finally got to round 27. I think it was round 27. I'm pretty sure that was the map, or that was the round my friend got to as well, Peyton. I'm pretty sure that was the round, so we were tied with him. Oh god, hold on, wait, we got monkeys. I need to get down to quick revive. I forgot about this whole thing. Hold on, this is more important. I let him hit my perk machine, so I only get a max ammo. I didn't get a free perk out of that one. That's alright, I don't really plan on playing this for that long. But anyway, back to that story. So, main part of the story is that we were trying to beat my friend's record. We got to round 27. I'm pretty sure that's what Peyton's record was as well, 27. And we were down in that main room I was just in. And we were chilling down there, you know, there was a whole horde of zombies. I don't know why I remember this, but I'm pretty sure John had a what was the name of that gun? HK-21 maybe? The one LMG that was pretty good in zombies. I think it was like an HK or something like that. He had that. I had a Commando, I remember. I think I had a Commando and a Galil. I remember this pretty well for some reason. I had those two. I think he had that and like a Thunder Gun or something. We got the Matryoshka dolls. Let's get it. But I'm pretty sure he had like some pretty good weapons. And I had like not bad weapons, but he definitely outclassed me with his weapons. But yes, we were in that main room. He had gone down for some reason. I think we just got overran. There was a whole bunch of zombies there. He had gone down. It was around like 27, and I killed a zombie, and a death machine spawned right where that zombie died, and I was like, in my little 13-year-old mind, I was thinking to myself, like, hey, I can be a hero. I can save the day. I'll get the death machine, mow down all these zombies, save my friend John, and we'll beat Peyton's record. But in reality, what had happened was, I got the death machine. That big, that little spitty thing went off, it smacked me in the face, and I went down and we died right there. So yes, that I don't know why, I always will remember that moment for the first time I played zombies, and I'm sure John remembers that too. I'm positive he does, you know, we talked about that for a little while after it happened. Let's get it, die. Alright, I'm surprised I didn't die there. But yeah, that's another reason why I love this map so much, just for that memory. Very, very random memory to have, but you know, it was my first time playing the map, you gotta love it. So while I'm sitting here waiting to die, I might as well talk about this as well. So yes, of course I have Zombies Chronicles now, and that makes me want to upload zombies a bit more than usual. So, I don't know what kind of stuff to do in zombies, you know, I could always go for the Easter eggs, upload those funny moments and all that stuff, but I'm going to go down right here. This is the end! No! It doesn't matter. Anyway, my camo went away. You guys see that? They hit me so hard they knocked off my ice camo. But yes, I could always try to upload the, you know, funny moments of the Easter eggs, but that's usually a whole long recording, and it takes a while. It takes a lot out of my computer. I'd rather not do that. I do want to try to do the Easter eggs again, so maybe I'll eventually do it. Maybe I'll figure out how to stream, and I'll try to stream them. I don't know if I don't think I have good enough internet for that. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is maybe I'll just do like a road to round 50 kind of thing, and try to play a map and try to get to round 50 on it, and upload it as in like 20-minute segments of like different parts and stuff like that. Like I can do Kino, I can do Shino Numa since it's like my favorite map they've released again. I can do Origins and all that good stuff. I could just do a Road to Round 50, you know, like classic zombies. It would just be playing through Darius and, you know, be like a 6-part series of like half an hour, and they got to around like 25, and that was enjoyable for me to watch back in the day. So if you guys want to see something like that, of me just going to like trying to get to as high of a round as I possibly can, in like separate parts and everything. I got a soda fountain that's actually pretty good. But you know, if you guys want to watch that, then I will gladly upload it. You guys can comment if you would actually like me to do that. You know, why not, right? Another thing I want to mention. This has nothing to do with zombies, but while you guys are watching this, I'm probably going to be at the beach. I'm going on vacation from this upcoming Sunday, which is in a couple days from me now, but Sunday, June 18th. Is the day I'm going. So this is probably going to be uploaded after that. But from Sunday to Thursday, I'm going to be at the beach. Actually, I think till Wednesday, whatever. Coming home Thursday. It doesn't really matter. Why am I explaining this? But I'm going to be at the beach, so I'm trying to bulk record all these videos at once. And at this current moment, I am at 196 subscribers. I'm going to check YouTube one more time, just in case it went up. But at this current moment, I am at like 196 subscribers. That's exactly what I'm at. And if I happen to hit 200 subscribers while I'm at the beach, thank you guys very much. I don't know what happened, but yesterday, you know, June 15th is yesterday for me right now, I gained like 10 subscribers. The most amount of subscribers I gained prior to that day was like 2. Like, I would gain like 2 at most a day, and then that would only happen every like 5 days. But for some reason, I gained like 10 yesterday. It was awesome. It was awesome to check my subscribers like every hour or so, and I'd see a new subscriber, and I was like, it felt awesome. I woke up and I had like 4 new ones. That never happens. But anyway, if I manage to hit 200 subscribers while I'm at the beach, I don't really have time to make a video about it, but thank you guys very much. I'll probably make a video when I get home if I do get 200 subscribers, thanking you guys once again. It'll be a longer video, you know, about that, but I wanted to mention it quickly just in case it happens before this video gets uploaded. So yes, thank you for 200 subscribers. You know, I love uploading videos. I like watching feedback and all that good stuff, so I'm going to keep doing this for as long as I can, really. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and of course, like I just said, if it hit 200 subscribers, thanks for that as well. I know I thanked you guys like 8 times already, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.